Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mr. Dolan's U.S. History on Location here in beautiful Fort Payne, Alabama, at the Fort Payne Historic Cabin Site, where 1,100 Cherokee marched west 800 miles from this location.
This 800-mile journey west is known as the Trail of Tears.
So, what is the Trail of Tears? The Trail of Tears was a forced migration of southeastern Native American tribes off of their homeland, which has been theirs for hundreds of generations, 800 miles west past the Mississippi River. Now, before we get into any specifics, let's visit a man by the name of Andrew Ross. We are here at the Andrew Ross home. Andrew Ross was a Southern plantation owner, a justice in the Cherokee Supreme Court, and was also a slave holder. Andrew Ross fits perfectly into what we think of as a Southern plantation owner. Now, one thing separates Andrew Ross from the average plantation owner. It was his race. Andrew Ross was not white. He was Cherokee. Now, in the 19th century, there were two main policies towards Native Americans living in the southeastern United States. One was assimilation, the other was removal. Assimilation is the process of ethnic groups or cultures slowly changing to mirror the dominant culture. Now, let's head down to a local restaurant and let's have some lemonade for another example. Here we have a glass of freshly squeezed lemonade with a refreshingly sour taste. Imagine this glass of lemonade as a new immigrant coming to America. Now, American culture is going to be represented by these packs of Splenda. As you add more Splenda to the lemonade, it starts to lose its refreshingly sour taste. It starts to become more sweet. So imagine a new immigrant coming to America. As they start to gain more American culture, they start to lose their old culture and become American. This is a policy that could have been used for the Native Americans in the Southeast, where they would become more American over time. They would become assimilated. But another idea won out. Here we are back at the historic cabin site in Fort Payne, Alabama. Some Americans supported assimilation, but most Americans supported removal. Removal policy involved taking Native Americans from their homeland in the Southeast and moving them west 800 miles to modern-day Oklahoma. The first question that might pop into your head is why? Two main reasons. The first is greed. Native Americans sat on the most valuable land in the United States, land perfect for growing cotton. White settlers moving west wanted this land so that they could make a lot of money. The second reason is race. White Americans saw Native Americans as being lesser than themselves. Therefore, it is easy to kick them off their land. Mr. Ross, down the street, is a perfect example of race being involved. He was a plantation owner, a justice on the Cherokee Supreme Court. He owned slaves. He was a mirror image of a white settler, except for one thing, race. Therefore, he was removed shortly before the Trail of Tears.
Let's review some questions before moving on to part 2. What was the Trail of Tears? What is assimilation? What two reasons caused the Trail of Tears? And who did the Trail of Tears affect? Part 2 will involve us going from Chattanooga to modern-day Oklahoma to learn about the act that caused the Trail of Tears and conditions on the trail. Have a good day.